Imagine a political party, once dismissed as fringe, now a major force in a leading European nation. That's the alternative for Germany, or AfD. Recent polls show the AfD not just gaining ground, but surging. In mid-2023, they achieved a startling second place nationally, even outpolling the Social Democrats, the party of the Chancellor. This isn't just a blip. State election results confirm this trend, especially in former East Germany. The AfD's ascent is not just about numbers. It's a symptom of deeper shifts within German society. Founded in 2013 as an anti-Euro party, the AfD initially attracted economists and disgruntled conservatives. They presented themselves as a moderate, right-wing alternative to Angela Merkel's CDU, focused on economic liberalism and mild Euroscepticism. Think of them as a German Tea Party movement, concerned with fiscal policy. But over time, the AfD's trajectory bent sharply. Leaders like Frank Petry steered the party rightward, emphasizing immigration, Islam, and a closer relationship with Russia. This pivot marked a transformation from economic protest to cultural and nationalistic fervor. This rightward shift has not gone unnoticed by German authorities. In 2022, Germany's domestic intelligence agency classified the entire AfD as a suspected extremist organization. This is not a label taken lightly in Germany, carrying significant legal and political weight. Courts upheld this classification, citing sufficient factual indications of anti-constitutional efforts within the AfD. Imagine the implications. A major political party under surveillance, deemed a threat to the democratic order. This designation fuels intense debate about the AfD's place in German politics and whether it's a legitimate voice or a danger to democracy. Perhaps the most alarming recent controversy is the so-called remigration plan. In early 2024, reports surfaced about a secret meeting involving AfD members and far-right figures. The topic: deporting immigrants and even naturalized German citizens. The plan, allegedly discussed with figures from the identitarian movement, sparked widespread outrage and mass protests across Germany. Imagine the fear and uncertainty such plans instill in minority communities. While the AfD attempts to distance itself officially, the presence of party officials at such meetings casts a long shadow, raising serious questions about the party's true agenda. The AfD's nationalism often delves into historically sensitive territory. Key figures have downplayed the Holocaust and called for a 180-degree turn in Germany's remembrance culture. Consider Björn Höck's Björn infamous statement about the Holocaust Memorial in Berlin being a monument of shame. Such rhetoric resonates with right-wing extremist historical revisionism and, according to Germany's own intelligence agency, can ultimately lead to denial of war guilt and the Holocaust. Imagine the deep unease such views create in a nation still grappling with its past. The AfD's geopolitical leanings are equally controversial. While initially pro-NATO, the party has increasingly leaned towards Russia. They oppose sanctions against Russia and advocate for ending military aid to Ukraine. Imagine a scenario where a major German party questions the NATO alliance and seeks closer ties with Moscow, especially in the current geopolitical climate. This pro-Russian stance raises concerns about foreign influence and Germany's commitment to its Western allies. Reports have even emerged of alleged financial links between AfD politicians and pro-Kremlin actors. This entanglement adds another layer of complexity and suspicion to the party's foreign policy. The AfD's Euroscepticism has also evolved. Starting with criticism of the Eurozone, the party now flirts with the idea of Dexit, or German exit from the European Union. Imagine a Germany turning its back on the EU project, a cornerstone of post-war European integration. This shift aligns the AfD with other far-right parties across Europe, who seek to dismantle the EU from within. While some factions within the AfD still advocate for EU reform, the drift towards complete withdrawal is unmistakable, signaling a potentially seismic shift in Germany's role in Europe. Is the AfD simply a party of protest, fueled by discontent and anxieties, or does it represent a more fundamental challenge to Germany's democratic values? The answer is complex and evolving. While tapping into legitimate grievances, the AfD's policies and rhetoric often cross into extremist territory, alarming many within Germany and internationally. As the AfD continues to rise in polls, the critical questions remain: how will Germany confront this challenge? And what does the AfD's ascent mean for the future of German democracy and European stability?